There's always the good guys and the bad guys. Some things will never change. There's still sheriffs in New York and outlaws on the range. They're still hanging them in Utah for breaking the law. Still burning their stills in Arkansas. The good guys always say that crime doesn't pay, but for some men there's no other way. Bad guys always claim both sides are the same. The good guys and the bad guys.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Cheek with MikesGuitarLessons.com, and this is the third video for the good guys and the bad guys. And we're actually going to be repeating the chorus here. I'm going to teach you a little bit more interesting way to play the chorus using some extra chords, okay? Now, what we played before in the second video is going to still sound similar to what we're going to play here, except the reason we're coming up with some new chords here is because we're going to take into account the other instruments that are playing in the song. So if you just play the guitar part, the second video will work fine for you. But if you want to include some of those extra notes, we're going to have to do it on, on the guitar that you're playing, because most people are just playing by themselves and don't have those other instruments going. So we're going to add those notes into our chords, and that will make it a little more complicated, but it's not that bad if you give it a little bit of practice, okay? The first thing to do is learn our chords. Now, I won't repeat how to play all the chords that we already learned, but the new ones I will, okay? So we've got our B minor and our A minor for our first two chords. We learned that in the last video, so I'm not worried about those. There's your B minor. There's your A minor, okay? And then G it's a normal G. That's our third chord in the chorus, but instead of playing your G like this, or some people may use that third finger there and play a G like this, we're not going to do that this time. Because of the next chords that are coming, we need to put our second finger and our third finger there. So it's third finger on the E string in the third fret, second finger on the A string in the second fret, then open on the next three strings, and then our pinky on the third fret of the E string. Okay? Now the reason we want to do this is because it makes it easier to switch to the chords that are coming up, okay? So once you play this G, another chord that's going to come up is G6. Well, what that's going to be is you're going to lift your pinky up and put your first finger in the second fret of the E string, okay? If you can see that, all right, a little better. So it's starting at the thick E string. It's third, second, open, 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 second fret, okay? After that, we have a G major 7. Now that's not a G major. That's not a G7. A G major 7 is a different chord, and that was not too bad. Just lift that first finger up, and now we just got open on the skinny E string. Okay, so that's our G major 7. Now the next chord that we come to is an E suspended. Okay, what I want you to do with that one is play your normal E chord, okay, which is open, second, second, first, open, open. And what you're going to do is actually you're going to have that E suspended first. So play that chord, but now put your pinky in front of your first finger. So it's going to be in the second fret of the D string, G string. And so the chord's going to be open, second, 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 open, open. Okay? Then right after that, you still want to play it using the same fingers that I'm using, because you have to go to a normal E chord really quickly, and you just pick your pinky up. And you got it, okay? So E suspended, E chord. See, we've got A minor. Oh, we've got an A minor 7 eventually in the chorus. So you're going to play your A minor. You already learned how to play that. But to play an A minor 7, lift your third finger up. That makes the G string open and an A minor 7. You could put your G right there on the third fret of the skinny E string. But I'm just going to have you lift your third finger up. Makes it a real easy transition between C and A minor 7, okay? So that's how you play an A minor 7. Then we have a D suspended. Okay, so we played a D chord in the first or the second video, so I'm not worried about the D. The way you do the D suspended is take your pinky and put it on the 3rd fret of the skinny E string. Okay? And go ahead and have that middle finger behind there because we're going to have to switch really quickly from D suspended to D. Okay? Now, that may be all the chords. I'm just looking through my notes that I have posted up. Oh, we had a C minor. I taught you how to do that last video though, so I think we're ready to go. Now, we already talked about rhythm, so I'm not real worried about that. We got our rhythm in the second video that I made for this song. So if you remember, that was just a pretty typical country rhythm that we're going to use in the chorus. Now here, I'm just going to show you these chords in beats. For instance, the B minor and the A minor at the first. Oh, sorry. Each get one beat, and we just strum it once and we go on. Now, well, let me actually start with that, okay? So at the beginning of the chorus, we're going to have B minor and then A minor. Those are just our pickup chords, so we're going to just play those and then move on, okay? So B minor, A minor, and then we actually start the rhythm of the song. Now, for each chord, we're going to have a certain number of beats. Most of them are only going to be 2 beats long, okay? Now, I'm just going to strum each chord one time for each of those 2 beats. So on the first chord, we've got a G chord, and it's only 2 beats, so I'm going to strum it once, okay? So 1, 2, and then we go to our G6. 1, 2, then our G major 7. 1, 2, then back to G6. 1, 2, then back to G. 1, 2. Now, the next chords we have are E suspended to E. Those are actually only 1 beat apiece. So you have to strum those, get through those quicker. Okay? So going that far, it's going to be B minor, A minor, then G, G6, G major 7, G6, G, E suspended E. I couldn't say it fast enough, but that's how quickly you play through it. So, let me try that again. Okay, that's how quickly you go through the E suspended and the E chord. They're half as long. Okay, now our next chord is A minor. It's only going to be 2 beats. Okay, so flip A minor, then C, then A minor 7. So just pick up that 3rd finger and you've got it. 2 beats on that one. C chord, A minor, C, D suspended, and then D. Okay? So far, every chord that we've played is 2 beats long, and except for the E suspended and the E. Okay? So those are going to go through quicker. Now, again, to get your timing right, watch the beginning of this video, and you can watch as I play through those chords, okay? Now, after that D that we just played, we're going to go to some more quick chords, okay? We're going to start with G, but each one of these chords is only 1 beat long, so you're going to have to play through them quickly, okay? So it's going to go G, G6, G major 7, G6, okay? And those are all 1 beat, so you're going to have to go just like that. And then we're back to G, but it's 2 counts. And then G6, G7, I'm sorry, G major 7, G6, okay? Then a normal G chord again, but for 4 beats this time, so I'm going to strum it twice. Then the C chord, actually this one's going to be 6 beats, so I'm going to strum it 3 times. Then C minor for 2 beats, so I'm going to strum it once. Then G for 2 beats, so I'm going to strum it once. Now E, okay, 2 beats. Then A minor 7, just 2 beats on that one. D for 2 beats. Then G for 4 beats. 1, 2. Since I'm strumming it twice, since it's 4 beats. Then the C chord again for 2 beats. And then the D chord, you really just strum it and then stop it kind of short. Strum it and stop. And that's all the way through the chorus, okay? So let me play through it one more time, and you'll kind of see the rhythm of it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to slow things down a little bit, so here we go. B minor, A minor, G, G6, G7, G6, G, E suspended E, A minor, C, A minor 7, C, A minor, C, E suspended, D, G, G6, G major 7, G6, G, G6, G major 7, G6, G, G, C, 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 C minor, G, E, A minor 7, D, G, G, C, D. Okay, that's the chorus. Now, you can follow along with those chords that way. I also played it at the beginning of the video with the song, so you can actually see that. Just to give you a couple of options that might help your practicing and understanding of the chord progression. If you have any questions, my email is feedback@mike